Welcome to 5 Good Minutes.
You're listening to today's inspirational message
On the book of Romans with Brady Randall.
It's amazing the different kinds of things that get reported today, whether it be on the news or social media. Think of the various means that news actually gets around. Maybe you get a notification on your phone, maybe the latest TikTok trends, social media reports all the things that are going on in life and in politics. And I'm as guilty as anybody on this. I'm in a couple of group chats and people send me all kinds of latest news, gossip, or crazy sort of things. Crazy stories of people doing stupid things or sports gossip. And I get a dopamine hit when I get it sent to me or when I send it to someone else. And there are some crazy things that are making waves today. But today, Paul offers an alternative. What is really worth reporting and sharing? We read in Romans 1, verses 8 through 10 this. First, I thank my God through Jesus Christ for all of you because your faith is being reported all over the world. God, whom I serve in my spirit in preaching the gospel of his Son, is my witness how constantly I remember you in my prayers at all times. And I pray that now at last, by God's will, the way may be opened for me to come to you. So Paul says, first of all, I'm thanking God through Christ for all of you. Why? Because your faith is being reported all over the world. How crazy is that? Your faith in Christ, in the impact that is having on you and other people, it's being reported all over the world. And that's significant because it highlights Paul's gospel that he's going to be expanding and expounding upon. This is not dead faith. This is a faith that is vibrant. It's making a difference. It's impacting the world, the people of the world. How would that change your outlook on the way of life if instead of being swept up in daily minutia, or even all the bad stuff that's going on in the world and being reported on the news, but instead you are involved with receiving reports of how Christians around the world are actually making a difference? What if it was reported that Christians are some of the first people on the ground after natural disasters, that they're providing help and aid and relief? What if it was reported that Christians are front and center on food bank initiatives, orphanages, and feeding programs around the world? What if it was reported how Christians are on the front lines of slavery, specifically rescuing people out of sex slavery and injustices, being a voice to the voiceless? And that's just the tip of the iceberg. How would that be an encouragement to your soul? But even more than reporting what God's people are doing around the world, what kind of an encouragement would it be to your soul to hear how God is transforming lives around you, using his people, the church, right around you? I never get tired of hearing God at work stories. As a campus pastor, I get to hear stories from the front lines of some of the small group leaders. And some of our small groups were intentionally serving the local community just to share the love of Jesus. And I got to hear how the community members were blown away. Why would a group of people put on a meal for the teachers at a school and pray for them? Why would people stand out in the cold and give away free meals? Why would people take a Friday night and offer a respite night for foster families? Why would people rake leaves for strangers? That kind of stuff got people talking and excited to share about. And sharing these kind of God at work stories leads to thanking God in remembrance for his people and the work that they're doing. Paul was constantly thanking God, remembering these people in his prayers at all times, and this is very convicting to me. So often my prayer life starts as to be all about me. God, do for me. God, solve this for me. God, here's this problem that I have. But a large portion of Paul's prayer life is devoted to remembering others in his prayers and thanking God for them. So who is it that you have to be thankful for today? Where would you like to hear the report of God's people and how they're making a difference and an impact all over the world, or specifically in your world? If that's been true for you, I would encourage you to thank God for that. And today, if you desire that this would be true, I want to encourage you to make that your prayer today. God, would you open my eyes to the ways that you're already at work in the world around me? Let me have the privilege of seeing and being a part of that world change today.
Thanks for joining us here today. There's a lot of great content to explore on Orchard Hill Plus and on the Orchard Hill main feed from the weekend. Have a great day.